Ramon, back here with Ted. We are actually here at the Big Fuel offices, and we're actually in their space recording this video, and thank you so much, Big Fuel.
They've been kind enough to let us use their studio, and we're here to discuss another topic today. And Ray, what are we talking about?
Well, I was thinking, Facebook versus Pinterest, but that's kind of that's not what we want to talk about. We really want to talk about images and the importance of images. And one of the reasons why Pinterest is taking off so massively is because of the images.
Right.
And I take a lot of pictures. So I'm a photographer.
You take amazing photos, by the way.
I
And I
appreciate
mean
it.
that sincerely. You post those on Path, and I'm always checking them out.
Thank you so much. And because of that, that's the reason why images are so powerful, because they tell a very specific story. They're very visual. They're appealing to us more than text and more than anything else. So what are your thoughts on Pinterest pictures, Facebook and pictures, or?
I am a huge believer in images, and I was having this discussion with someone just the other day about how you express a thought, whether it be via Twitter, in 140 characters, or on Facebook. Is it better to put long posts or short posts? And why sites like Pinterest are doing so amazing? And it's because, to me, what an image allows you to do is to get into that creativity of the consumer who's viewing it. So when I write something, I have to not only am I getting a thought across, but I'm getting just my specific thought across. Whereas when I post an image, I'm allowing you to use your imagination. And for you to look at it in a different way. I was just at MashCon, Nashville Connect event, and we got to go on the Star Wars ride after the Disney park closed. Awesome. And it's a really cool ride because every time you ride it, it's different.
Really? So
we rode it 4 different times. You see 4 different stories that you're riding through on this ride. And to me, that's what images do for you. Is it allows, maybe not, but even me, I'll see the same image later, tomorrow, 2 minutes after I saw it, and I might get a different visceral reaction to it, or a different way that I'm perceiving it. So I think that's really important. There's a reason that Instagram was bought by Facebook for the bought by, because of the way they create images. And then another great example is at Collective Bias, we recently started something to add to our community called SoFabU, Social Fabric University. And what we're trying to do is provide continuing education to the bloggers and publishers in our community. And our first class was on how to improve your photography.
Really?
Because of what it can do for you online. And first of all, I want to tell you that the class filled up in minutes. Yeah. And now the demand for another one, and Sony sponsored it.
But that's great. That proves to you and to Collective Bias that this is important. That images are a very important piece of telling a good story.
And I'll even give you a further proof, because yes, the bloggers or publishers really want to do it, but we've already gotten feedback from them about how much better reaction they're getting. They've only taken 2 of the series of classes, and gotten a few tips here and there, and they've already, they're there for a reason. They want to use these, and they're already getting a much better reaction to their photography, to the images they're posting. And again, this creates a reaction from their consumers, for their brand, which is the people they reach out to, which is their followers, which is their friends.
Yeah, sure. And do you know if these folks use Pinterest more than Facebook, or they use Tumblr more than Pinterest?
I'll tell you that as a company, Collective Bias started recommending Pinterest to our clients about a year ago. Okay. And it was not because we'd say, oh my God, how did you guys see that coming? You're so smart. It wasn't us that saw it coming. We have a community of 1,800 plus bloggers, that invitation-only community, and we really engage with these people, and they engage with us, and we watch what they do, because they are unbelievably talented at driving traffic to their sites. Unlike brands, they don't have big budgets. They're doing it all on their own. They're doing it in their spare time, and we saw them using Pinterest. And what's happening now is we're seeing a huge amount of engagement on Pinterest. We're also seeing that it's a great way to get a message across, whether it's on Facebook or Pinterest, because when you use an image, people don't feel like you're selling.
No, not at all.
They feel like they're experiencing it. I think experience is a very important word.
Okay. I think it's one of the reasons why a company like Etsy does so well on Pinterest, because they're not pushing product on you. They have all their products up on their page, and the great thing about Pinterest is that for every click, it goes right back to their site.
And we're having incredible success with that, with the brands that are opening themselves up to doing that. and understanding the value there. Now, it doesn't work for everybody because not everything is image related.
Right.
But we're finding in some ways, I mean, I'm on Pinterest and I'm having a really good time with it. And I'm using it and driving a lot more traffic to my blog, to collective bias members' blogs and different things that I'm doing. And it's very simple. It's just about interacting and engaging and being able to use all our senses, which I think images let us do much more than just reading.
And it's very important too that when you're building a blog, when you're building content, to mix it all up. Throw text in there with pictures, with videos. It's incredibly important. And and again, I think videos and text are kind of in the same line as far as communications, right? I'm just telling you the story, so now you're listening to me tell you the story. But if I can show you that picture, now it's a different level of engagement. Now you're actually becoming part of something, and now you're telling yourself your own story.
And photos are something. Look, video, we all love it, but it still is a lot more difficult to do than photos.
It really
and
is.
Even though it's getting easier, and we all have our iPhones, it's still not the same. And people are also less comfortable with how they look, how they present themselves.
I'll hug my hair.
But photos allow you a whole different experience.
Yes, it does. Yes, it's a little easier to take photos.
I'm very excited about the new tools we're getting to use those.
That's awesome. That's great to hear. So not about Facebook, not about Pinterest, not about Tumblr, not about Instagram. It's about images, pictures. They tell I think a better story and a more engaging story because it pulls the quote unquote reader in, or the viewer, so to speak.
Absolutely, and most brands have some kind of image related content that they can be sharing.
Absolutely. Images, pictures, photos.
Don't forget,
share them.
return on relationship.
And we'll return on relationship. And we will catch you next time, guys. Thank you so much.